Warning, this video contains swearing language. Even though I censored them, it still isn't suitable for children under the age of 13. Viewer discretion is advised. But anyway, please enjoy this video. Hey yo, what is going on my G's? It's your boy Nick the Saddle Tank Engine 2009 back, and today, as we all know, is the 80th anniversary of Thomas the Tank Engine. Woo! So, in order to celebrate that, I've posted pretty much some videos this morning, and I'm now gonna make another one. But this one is gonna be about me talking about the Thomas DVDs in the US with the most boring and bizarre menus ever. Those DVDs being Milkshake Muddle, Carnival Capers, and Engines and Escapades. So, let's go over them. So, Milkshake Muddle, I used to own this DVD when I was very little, but then I lost it a long time ago when me and my family moved to this house. Yes, I lived in an older house, and I had this DVD in the older house. So I don't know what year I got this. I got a copy of it, a copy of the DVD. But yeah. So my dad ordered me the Milkshake Muddle DVD. But the Milkshake Muddle DVD that I used to have, was the original 20th Century Fox print. While this one, it's by Maple Pictures for some reason. What the f? But anyway. Yeah, somehow Lionsgate Maple Pictures. This is a weird print. I don't know why I got this. Yeah, it looks a little kind of unusual. Something that you probably would not expect me to get. But yeah, anyway, let's take a look at the menu, since that's what we're mainly focusing on in this video. Alrighty, so here we are at the menu tour of Milkshake Muddle. And, like I said, it's one of the Thomas DVD menus in the US with the most boring and bizarre DVD menus ever. And this, already I consider the worst so far. Yeah, this is the first one I'm reviewing and already it's the worst one. So, here's why. We have options in the menu, but, oh. I thought I was gonna play. But yeah, all we have is play and languages. But that's it. No bonus features here, no episode selection. That's literally it. It's very bare bones. But at least when you choose an option, it has a secondary menu to it. Like, I'll choose play for example. It says play once and play continuously. And we don't really get secondary menus to the play option. Not unless you count Calling All Engines, Counting Like the Rails, Tales from the Tracks, and Track Stars, and of course Milkshake Muddle. And when you choose languages, you have English and Spanish, but no French for some reason. But yeah, that's literally it. That's literally it for the menu. All I gotta say is, it's real boring here. I don't really want to come here to this menu to think it's fun, you know? It's really not. It's pretty much the opposite of it. Like, there's nothing to look at here, you know? 0 out of 10 for me. Moving on. Alright, next up is Carnival Capers. Now, I did have this DVD when I was little, even in my older house, and I still have it to this new house. So let's take a look at it. So, you can see the cover's a little damaged up. You can see the rips. Yeah, but it's still in good condition for me. But strangely enough, on the front cover, it shows Rosie and Rocky, which are the newbies of this DVD, but it shows Percy for some odd reason. He's not a new character. I mean, he was in season 1, but still, he's pretty much a main character. So, you know what episode that's not on this DVD, but is on the UK DVD, that I think it should have been in the US DVD? Yup, Thomas and the Jet Plane. Why? Because it's Jeremy's debut. So they should have added Jeremy to Percy's right here. It would make more sense, if you know what I mean. But on the spine, it shows Percy on the portrait. And very strange, mine says distributed by Lionsgate, but the disc is the original 20th Century Fox print. So that's very strange. But anyways, it shows some pictures, Rosie's pictures from Thomas and the Birthday Mail, I can easily tell. This one is from Percy and the Carnival, where I'm more likely comfortable calling it Percy and the Fun Fair because that's the UK title. And this one is Rocky's picture from Edward Strikes Out, which I really hate. But here's the disc. It's a what Lego Level 117 says, a squished up version of the poster art. Well, except not with the name pictures, but you know. And anyways, let's jump right into the menu. Alrighty, here we are at the menu for Carnival Capers. And just like with Milkshake Muddle, for God's sake, the menu is so f***ing lazy. Look at this. I mean, it isn't as bad as Milkshake Muddle. I mean, at least there's a bonus episode of Bob the Builder, which is Rolly's new friend. Yes, I watched this episode. It was the very first Bob the Builder episode that I watched when I was a kid. Yeah. But now I'm here in 2025. Well, in 2023, I quickly became a fan of Bob the Builder. It's now my fourth favorite show of all time. But yeah, we still have the same first menu options, play and languages. But when you choose play, it doesn't have a secondary menu to it. It just goes straight into the release. But as for languages, it shows English and Spanish. And it shows a picture of Rosie. But strange with still the Carnival Capers logo there. It's on weird. But that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it for this DVD. It's still pretty lazy and pretty boring, but strangely enough, I do come to this DVD to watch the bonus Bob the Builder episode, and I slightly think it's pretty fun, but still, there aren't any other bonus features on this DVD besides the episode. So I'm good. Oh. As I said, I'm gonna give this one a 2 out of 10. Next. Now, engines and escapades. So, I used to have this DVD when I was little, but somehow the Lionsgate version of it. Yeah, the one with the Splish Splash Splash DVD. And I feel like this is the only Thomas DVD to have that kind of trailer. But I lost it a long time ago, and now I have it again. And the original 20th Century Fox print. But at least the episodes of this DVD are stored here. They're listed here, so I guess that's okay, as long as they're listed somewhere. And we have our only bonus feature, a bonus episode of Fireman Sam. And here is the disc, again, a squished up version of the poster art. So, without further ado, let's jump right into the menu, shall we? Here we go. Alrighty everyone, so here we are at the menu of Engines and Escapades. And again, another bland and boring menu. There isn't a lot going on about. So what we have is play all, languages, and the bonus episode of Fireman Sam, which is Firing Finale. Which, again, was the first episode of Fireman Sam that I ever watched. And again, like Carnival Capers, play all, it just goes straight to the release. There isn't a secondary menu to it. When you choose languages, all it is English and Spanish, but there's also French, so that's a little addition. But other than that, there's still not a lot to look at on this DVD. It's very, very, very plain. But somehow, I do come to this DVD specifically for the Fireman Sam episode, just like with Carnival Capers, I come to the Bob the Builder episode. But other than that, there's still not really a lot to look at here. Yeah, these menu reviews are just very short. These menus are really very short to review. So I'm giving Engines and Escapades a 3 out of 10, specifically for the addition of the French language. Looking back onto the 20th Century Fox releases of Thomas and Friends, I think it should be obvious to say that Milkshake Muddle has my least favorite menu. Because, I mean, all you can do is just play all the stories and you can select a language. There's no games, there's nothing here. It's pretty insane. I mean, you would never expect a Thomas DVD to have a menu be that bare in terms of bonus content or anything in the menu. Is perhaps the shortest menu that I've ever had. With Carnival Capers and Engines and Escapades, however, their menus are pretty bland and boring, and they don't feature a secondary menu when you choose play. But at the very least, they have a bonus episode from another hit entertainment show. Like Carnival Capers has a bonus Bob the Builder episode, while Engines and Escapades has a bonus Fireman Sam episode. But other than that, there's nothing interesting about these DVD menus, because I don't have anything else to say. But now, let's jump right into the Lionsgate DVDs of the I can't talk. First up, let's address The Great Discovery. Now, this was the very first Thomas DVD to be distributed by Lionsgate. I'm pretty sure it was originally distributed by 20th Century Fox, since that was the first trailer of this movie that has it. But, anyway, so this one seems really promising. I mean, I know that the menu of this movie, of this DVD, isn't as boring as the previous DVDs that we've covered, but it does have one problem. I'll go over that when we get to the menu. Alrighty, so here we are at the menu for The Great Discovery. So, this menu is actually more promising compared to the other DVD menus we've covered. I mean, we have play, language selection, and bonus features. So there's more bonus features than just one. So we have Thomas, You're the Leader, music video and karaoke, the behind the scenes video with Pierce Brosnan, and learning activities with Thomas and friends, which are basically the learning segments of this movie, which are spot the difference, tough trucks, and Thomas's puzzle parts. So yeah. And language selection, it's English, Spanish, and French. But somehow there's no scene selection in this movie. That's very interesting. But at least this DVD menu is better compared to the other DVD menus we've covered. So I'm giving this DVD menu a 5 out of 10 for me. Next. Alright, next up is Hero of the Rails, the first CGI animated movie. Now, unfortunately, I do not have the original Lionsgate print. I only have the Universal reprint. And unfortunately, I wasn't able to get the Lionsgate print for Christmas last year because it was pretty hard to find. So, yeah. But other than that, there are some features on the DVD menu that are really promising. So let's go over those. Alrighty, so here are the menu for Hero of the Rails. And it's pretty much in like the Great Discovery style menu. No, not exactly, but the options, I mean, only have display, audio options, which is basically the language selection. There's English, Spanish, French, and Spanish. But also we have enhanced audio 5.1 surround sound on and off. So that's pretty nice. That's very additional. And also we have the bonus features, the Thomas and Spencer racing game, Who's Pulling Into the Station game, Go Go Thomas karaoke music video, and the Thomas and Friends bedroom makeover. But still there's no scene selection. But other than that, this is kind of an improvement over the Great Discoveries menu with the additional games, with the additional stuff. And I do actually come to this DVD for the Thomas and Spencer racing game and the Who's Pulling Into the Station game. Ugh. But I'm giving this menu 7 out of 10. Next, and probably the last one. Last but not least, we have Misty Island Rescue, my pretty much least favorite Thomas and Friends movie. Now, I do have the Lionsgate print of this, but I'm just going to show you the Universal print for today. So yeah, I included this, not necessarily because it's my least favorite Thomas and Friends movie, but because it's sort of a bizarre release, because, you know, but we'll check it out. Alrighty, so here's the menu for Misty Island Rescue. But one thing I noticed, the menu's in widescreen. So that's really cool. But all we have is play, audio setup, which is basically the language selection. So we have English Dolby Digital 5.1, English stereo, Spanish stereo, and French stereo. It's kind of like Hero of the Rails. So for the bonus features, we have the Search for Thomas game, Misty Island Rescue karaoke music video, and Sir Topham Hatt karaoke music video. Which we already have a song about Sir Topham Hatt, and a song named Sir Topham Hatt, so they should have made that Sir Topham Hatt song or the Back Controller song. But still, there's no scene selection, which is why I've included it to the bizarre DVD menus. So yeah, that's a really short menu tour of Misty Island Rescue. And don't worry, I haven't gave up on my rewrite of Misty Island Rescue. I'll be posting that during the summer break, if not now. But let's go back, shall we? Oh wait, I have to rate it. I'm giving this an 8 out of 10 stars because it's in widescreen, which is a really cool feature. Looking back on all of these DVDs, I'm just gonna say that these ones are the strongest ones, and these are the weakest ones. but they still made it to the bizarre DVD menus list for not having any episode selections or scene selections. That's kind of the main thing I would like to discuss here. But I would give these ones real credit here because they actually include bonus features and games that I would actually come to the DVDs for. These just don't have any games at all, or except these two having bonus episodes, which I would kind of come to sometimes. But Milkshake Model, I wouldn't come to this DVD for anything, not unless watch the episodes of it, but still. However, there is one Thomas DVD pack with 2 DVDs or discs, which I think are super duper lazy. Like, pretty much lazier than all of these. The one DVD that I think is the most laziest is this one. And that concludes today's video. So, this is Nick the Saddle Tank Engine, signing off. Wishing you all a happy 80th anniversary of the Railway series, or the Thomas and Friends franchise in total. See ya!